Hello and welcome to another video. If you're new around here, my name is TheDiamond Bullet and we're setting off exactly where I left off. And we're gonna mow this field today. I might have to purchase a windrower, which, look how expensive they are. Guess this should be fine. How much is this? This is 10 grand. We'll take this. But we'll do that once we've mowed. So we're going to lower. We're going to turn it on. We're going to start mowing. Now I'm not going to time lapse any of it, just because I don't see a point in time lapses. But yeah. We're going to go around the headland. Like so. The reason I'm leaving a little patch around the edges is, or well, I was leaving a little patch around the edges, was because this is what the field's going to become. I guess I may as well cut this section as well. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at getting a windrower after mowing this. And gathering up all the grass that's on the ground. We don't want it all to be hay. And then we're going to bale some of it, which we can turn into silage. There we go, we're gonna do some of that. So we're gonna try and start making money. I don't know why they let this turn into grass. We're gonna turn on my beacons as well. We're gonna turn that off. But I guess they weren't wanting to leave it as a proper crop, because otherwise that's letting me start off too easy. But grass is fine. Grass can become hay, which we'll keep, or it could become silage, which we'll sell. The reason I want to keep the hay is because I do eventually want to look into getting animals. Horses. I want a horse. A horse will be fun. But yeah. Here we are driving. This is it's an interesting shaped field. And could be something I might change in the future. But for now, it's doing its job. This Lamborghini is having no issues with this. Not like I was expecting it to have issues with this, to be honest. But it's doing well. It doesn't look like it's going to take too long to mow this field either. Ooh. I'm going to go up and down now. There's no point going around. I'm going to try not to hire workers because, well, one, they cost money, which we don't have that much of, and two, because I like doing everything myself. Would be nice to get more farmers in, which I'll look into doing. Maybe Patreons or patrons could join. Who knows? But for now, this will be fine. Yeah, this yard being full of farmers, competitors, all of which would change the prices of the crops to sell because of supply and demand. It will be insane. Yeah, it looks like we're definitely going to need to invest in a windrower. So we'll get the 10 grand one. I don't feel like we're going to need much larger anyway. And we can attach that to the smaller Lamborghini, I think. So yeah, like I said in the last one, comment down below if you're watching this one first. Should I keep the equipment this farm came with, or should I sell it all and buy completely new equipment? Obviously, I'm keeping the truck. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'll show you either later, or you could just go back and watch the previous episode. I'm keeping that because it's a nice piece of machinery. But maybe I just sell one thing. Maybe I sell multiple. Maybe I sell that big thing if it gives me too much of an advantage. Maybe I sell it and turn it into trailers or seed. Or a planter. I don't have a planter yet. Cultivator. Plow. Who knows? I want your guys' opinions in the comments below. And I will definitely look into Patreon. Patreon's ability to join this. For those of you that don't know, Patreon will be linked in the description below. This is Farming Simulator 2019. It'll be a nice perk to add for some of the ranks, because it'll be nice to have competitors, people, another person owning that farm, that field next to me, for example. What I'll do is I'll set up a couple of farms when my internet issues are fixed. Which, if you're watching this, my internet issues are fixed, and it's something that I'm working on. Set up multiple farms with multiple yards, starting pieces of machinery, and a starting allowance, if you will. Then I'll disable one of the mods, which will allow you to give yourself tons and tons of money. Because that's just why has that changed colour? I have no clue why that has decided to change colour like that. Oh well. Maybe I've left it a bit too long to mow this grass then. Oh well. So all the lighter green stuff will turn into silage then. Actually, all the darker stuff will turn into silage. And then all this lighter green stuff will turn into hay. I think would be the best course of action. I'll windrow it all, and then the sections that have mostly lighter or mostly darker grass will be what will determine what I turn it into. So we'll windrow with this episode, I think. This hasn't taken long at all. I was expecting it to take a lot longer. It's a nice starting field, this. Not too big, it's not too small. It's big enough. So the starting equipment that I'll give to the Patreons is a large tractor, a small tractor, a medium tractor, a trailer, a planter, everything they'll need to start a farm. So we are done. So we're gonna go by that windrower now and put this piece of machinery somewhere. I think I might invest in another shed at some point. I guess this could go in here. Or not. Actually, we can go put this in the shed at the top. And that would be the smartest course of action to take. Like so. And then we're gonna buy that windrower, which I'm assuming I won't be able to attach to the front of my tractor. So we'll go attach this to the baler and then go get the windrower with the other Lamborghini. I'm going to turn these off for now. Then we're going to turn this off. I'm going to grab our other Lamborghini. Can't get over how nice that truck is. So that's the truck I mentioned earlier. I'm just going to check our timing. 13 minutes. Okay, we can windrow. I end the episode and then I start the next one. I'm going to be baling. Let's go pick up the windrower. I'm going to turn those on because I'm going on a public road. Yeah, this little border of grass is going to be where the limit of the field's going to be. And I'll look around, set up yards, if I can find some places to put them. It's not a huge map, so it'll mean interaction and actual rivalries. Everyone will start with 200,000. That's how much I started with. It's up to you what you do with your machinery and your field. I'm not going to start someone off with a giant field. That's just not going to be fair. I'll look around for some smaller fields. We'll look at the map while we're at the store. I don't want people to have an upper hand against anyone. Obviously I will, having already started. But that's the thing, Patreon, you'll be able to play games like this with me while I'm recording them. and maybe convoy mode on Euro Truck Sim or something like that. So here we are with our windrower. We'll see if we can attach it to the front. I don't suppose I can I? I can? Okay, well this made my job a whole lot easier. But I want to windrow it all first and not bale it at the same time because of the split in the hay and the silage. So let's attach. We're going to look. So we have an alright size field. I think we could set up another yard here, up here somewhere. Maybe one down here near field number 6. And one up here near 51. I'll have to look around while setting that up. Anyway. We're going to head on up to the farm. Start windrowing. And then that's going to do it for this episode. And then the next one I'm going to be baling. Good day's work this. I want to bale it as quick as possible. And leave the hay sections out. I might bale the hay sections if it comes up as hay on the baler, but if not, I'll leave them. And if it comes up as grass, it's gonna wrap it and prepare it to become silage. We don't want that. So I'm going to start from the same area, just because of ease. That was a stupid maneuver from me. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like actual rivalries, start building with different farms, and multiple people can work on one farm, because no one's going to work on mine but me, because I don't want that. Okay, we're gonna look at the instructions again. So we're gonna unfold, gonna lower, then we're gonna turn on. So yeah, this shouldn't take too long either, to be honest. It should be nice and quick. I say nice and quick, it's not gonna be like that quick, but it's gonna be alright. A good place to end the video. It's hard to see sometimes with these trees. Maybe this is something I'll sort out in a later episode as well. These trees. Are just in my way. But this is going to make some really thin swaths, which will be fine for now. We don't need particularly big ones. We just want to make a few bales out of it. Seems to be running fine. But yeah, I don't feel the need to time lapse. It gives me time to sit down and just talk. That's one good thing about recording videos on this game or live streaming this game. You can conversate with your viewers. Instead of just time lapse it, play some music, have the whole video done in 10 minutes. I don't like that. I like taking my time with videos. I like them to be longer. I can get more in, I can say more, but once this is all nicely done, we'll be fine. Now you'll notice they'll start spreading out because I'm going to be going up and down. Actually, no, I think I did one more around, so we'll do that. Then we'll start going up and down. But yeah, it's a nice relaxing game. I downloaded it when my internet was when I found out my internet wasn't going to be working, just so I've got something to play, because I do like this game. I've played it a lot. I just never committed to a series in this game before, and now that I want to get Farming Sim 22, Farming Sim 19, a series on this, and then I can kind of like transfer, if you will, to the other game when I do eventually get it. Yeah, I'm not liking the shape of this field, nor am I liking the location of these trees. We can fix the location of the trees, and we can definitely fix the shape of the field, but I can't fix the shape of the field without going over onto the roadway, unfortunately. But it's not too big of a problem. Yeah, we're gonna do that, then we're gonna turn it off. And we're gonna turn around. I'm gonna reline it up. We're gonna reverse so it's properly lined up, and then we're gonna turn it on again. Those turnarounds are probably gonna take the longest. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was easier to drive straight in this game. Any other future series you guys want to see on this game, 22, any other game? Let me know. Obviously the Patreons and I, we discuss series and stuff like that, because if you are a platinum supporter, which is our most expensive tier, you can sponsor a whole series. So I think I lined this up wrong. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, next episode we're definitely going to be baling this. And then we're going to see how much bale forks are. Don't think we need them. I think that trailer loads it themselves, which is a cool bit of technology. So we'll see what happens. Those fucking trees, man. Now these swaths can get a little bit bigger, which means they'll contain more grass, meaning the bales would be more frequent than around the edge. I assume. That one definitely looks thicker than the previous one, so that's good. That's what I wanted to do, and we drive. Then our next challenge will be cultivating this field, then planting our first crop. I wonder what our first crop's gonna be. Obviously, by the time you guys are seeing this, I've already planted the first crop and decided what it is. It's a shame my internet situation, but there's nothing I can do about it. For now. Until the 12th. And I'm recording this on the 7th. So I'll have to wait and see what happens. Going to windrow this section. As you can see, we're already nearly done. Then we're going to park this windrower in the shed and pull out the baler. This is another reason I didn't want to put the baler on the back and this on the front, because it puts the swaths off to the side. I think now I'm going to have to start looking at renting machinery. I don't like the thought of renting machinery, but it's a nice thing to look into, like a planter, for example, if I need it. If this doesn't give me enough money, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Renting machinery would seem like the better option. But now, I should have thought about this at the start. But it's fine. I like to make a little bit of a story. Everyone else will have this kind of equipment anyway. They'll have like the most basic of equipment, so they'll also have to work their way up. And by then, I would have my my own equipment, so we can use this road. I wonder what they're planting in this field. It doesn't look like it's planted. Let's start this section. I'm trying to keep it off of the potential hay section. But I want to make this whole swath hay. Just the end of it can be. I am playing on controller, and when it does that, you'll see it a lot in Formula 1. It's the controller taking control. Now time to work on this hay section. And we're done. I think it turns to hay quicker when you have it swathed together than when it spreads out. We're gonna have to make sure that when we do eventually bale the hay, we're gonna need to make sure the baler is empty. Birds. Yeah, the upper section of that swath is going to be kept out as well. If I am getting close to the top of that swath with the baler when it's full, I'll end it when the last bale was, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's nice and relaxed in farming. we're nearly done. Couple more passes. Yeah, at the moment I think this section is still just grass and not hay. But we'll have to leave it a little bit longer to bake. Obviously you could bale it and wait, but I do have a baler that wraps the bales. I did that obviously so I can turn the normal grass part into silage. But we'll see what happens. And final pass. This whole section's gonna be hay, so it's fine. And this field is now ready for baling. We're going to turn that off and lift it. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to drive this over to that other shed. We're going to park this up, and that's where we're going to end the episode. These are some nice tractors as well. I do need to invest in a power washer or a pressure washer as well. These vehicles, because as you can see, my truck's got a little bit dirty, so we're going to detach that there. We can turn the beacons off. Park this in here. Nice and carefully. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for coming out and joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!